Fundamentals of Pedagogy by Lucian Green, part of Room 3 and 4. 21. Same as Rebreathsoning 1521. 22. The Asperger patient prepared to carry out a dissertation by rote memory, by using his body as a basis for a mnemonic for the essay structure. He did this by sitting on a pious seat of right. First, he walked to the seat. Second, he lowered it. Third, he sat on it. In this way, the Asperger patient prepared to carry out a dissertation by rote memory, by using his body as a basis for a mnemonic for essay structure by sitting on a pious seat of right. 23. The competition of brains competitor defined a domain for an area of study by relating parts of an area of study to an object. He did this by biting a biteful from the finger biscuit. First, he took the biscuit from the packet. Second, he bit it. Third, he placed it in a plastic wrapper. In this way, the competition of brains competitor defined a domain by relating parts of an area of study to an object by biting a biteful from the finger biscuit. 24. The simulatory problem solver invented a color language, with rainbow inferences between words that he simulated as starting thoughts for an area of study. He did this by squeezing the gel onto his stomach. First, he picked up the gel. Second, he squeezed it onto his stomach. Third, he put it away. In this way, the simulatory problem solver invented a color language, with rainbow inferences between words that he simulated as starting thoughts by squeezing the gel onto his stomach. 25. The BrainWorks participant wrote Rebreathsonings, thought of X, Y and Z dimensions for objects for a seen as essay based directly on secondary literature, and handed in an essay of his design. He did this by moving the arch from his toes. First, he bent down. Second, he put the arch over his toes. Third, he removed the arch. In this way, the BrainWorks participant wrote Rebreathsonings, thought of X, Y and Z dimensions for objects for a seen as essay based directly on secondary literature, and handed in an essay of his design by moving the arch from his toes. 26. The student's business program participant rotated the cutoff point in the argumentary circle, which he applied to different categories giving varying results. For example, the mother is in the family because the boy is in the family because the father is in the family is modified so that the mother has a child who becomes a father, to test if there is a sex-linked disease which is present only in men. He did this by connecting the street sign to the street number. First, he went to the street. Second, he read the street sign. Third, he went to the house with the correct street number. He did this by rotating the cutoff point in the argumentary circle, which he applied to different categories giving varying results, by connecting the street sign to the street number. 27. The running captain loved people by removing mistakes. He did this by squirting the carriage. First, he took the hose cap off. Second, he turned the tap on. Third, he squirted the carriage. In this way, the running captain loved people by removing mistakes by squirting the carriage. 28. The child carer took care of the child by tying up her shoelaces. He did this by taking the finger biscuit out of the hat. First, he placed the finger biscuit in the hat. Second, he took it out. Third, he ate it. In this way, the child carer took care of the child by tying up her shoelaces by taking the finger biscuit out of the hat. 29. The intuitive computer shop employee wrote down a possible, in other words, 85 Rebreathsonings, ideas with objects measured in the X, Y and Z dimensions. A professor would think of the A as being like cleaning a test tube. The A was for differing in opinion from mistakes about high-quality thoughts in an area of study of his design from the perspective of the lecturer in charge. He did this by testing that he had cooked the artichoke. First, he placed it on a plate. Second, he positioned a knife on the artichoke. Third, he cut the artichoke in half to test whether it was cooked. In this way, the intuitive computer shop employee wrote down a possible, in other words, 85 reasonings for finding fault with mistakes about high-quality thoughts in an area of study of his design from the perspective of the lecturer in charge by testing that he had cooked the artichoke.